10 Best Picks presents the top 10 best photo printers. Starting at number 10. Fujifilm Instax Share SP2. There's something magical about having a print of a photo. Sure, your photos look fine on Instagram and Facebook, but when you want to display one on your desk or give one as a gift, real photos still rule. That's why I love Fujifilm's Instax Share printers. They enable the pictures trapped inside your phone to escape into the real world. The Instax Share SP2 lets you quickly and easily print photos from a smartphone via Wi-Fi (NAC) onto Fujifilm's vivid, colorful Instax Instant Film. There's no ink involved. This tiny printer uses an internal array of OLEDs to expose your image onto the film. Then, the magic of chemistry turns a white blob into a beautiful image. This is the second Instax Share printer from Fujifilm. The first iteration was pretty solid, but the SP2 is better in every way. It's faster, more convenient, and prints sharper images than its predecessor. The natural look of analog film smooths out pixelization nicely, and I find the photos look vibrant and gorgeous, but you can edit to taste. Pictures take around 10 seconds to print, and then a few extra minutes to fully develop on the film. You can also pull photos from social networks and embed the number of likes or a timestamp onto the pic. An optional real-time banner includes the current temperature, humidity, and location, which strikes me as the right kind of quirky. I think the only snag with the Instax Share SP2 is its $200 price. When compared with other adorable printers like the $129 HP Sprocket, it's a little more money, and film isn't included in the box. At least the cost per print is competitive at around 70 cents, and the price only goes down when you buy film in bulk. At number 9. Epson PictureMate PM400. The Epson PictureMate PM400 is a compact photo printer that creates good quality 4x6 and 5x7 photos and has a design that makes printing convenient and easy. Large format printers may have more print size options and more robust media support, but the PM400 matched them in quality when we printed standard 4x6 images. If you want the best home photo printer for simple snapshots, the PictureMate PM400 might be it. Of the photo printers we tested for our review, the PictureMate PM400 stood out by producing some of the best high-quality photos of the bunch. Like its larger siblings from Epson, the printer has 5760x1440 resolution, which easily surpasses other small photo printers. Though limited to smaller 4x6 and 5x7 photos, every one we printed had superb quality, with sharp detail under high magnification, bright colors and true-to-life skin tones. The prints were almost entirely error-free, with a single pinprick size ink void in one photo. It's also one of the fastest printers, with 4x6 photos printing in an average of 39 seconds each. This is faster than all but one model in our review. Measuring 9.8x15, 1x7, 9 inches and weighing just 4 pounds, you can take the printer with you on vacation to print photos after a day of sightseeing. However, it's not built for use on the go, since it doesn't have a battery. Because it's made for standalone printing without a PC, this compact printer does have a preview display built in. You can connect to the printer over Wi-Fi direct from your smartphone or tablet using Epson's Lifeprint app, as well as print from USB storage or an South Dakota media card. You can also plug a PictBridge-enabled camera directly into the printer. The Epson PictureMate PM400 is our favorite compact snapshot printer. It prints great-looking photos, has a good per-photo value, and comes with several easy-to-use features. Number 8 of my list. HP Sprocket Studio 4x6-inch. The HP Sprocket Studio is a fresh take on the company's portable photo printer line, but instead of wallet-sized 2x3-inch prints, this spits out glossy 4x6-inch photos. That means you can get a frame-worthy photo minutes after taking the shot on your mobile phone. The Sprocket Studio uses a method known as dye sublimation to transfer layers of color onto a medium. It's a slower process than the technology used in standard inkjet printers, but the results are of a better quality to what you'd get from a regular printer. To get started, you will need to download the HP Sprocket companion app to your smartphone, and it comes with a host of editing features to make your prints pop. During our testing, we found these editing features quite useful, although some may find them to be a little kitschy. The Sprocket Studio is much bigger than the other printers from the Sprocket series. Measuring in at 169 x 273 x 68 mm, it's got a larger footprint than the Sprocket Select, which comes in at a tiny 142 x 89 x 18 mm. The printer comes in a light gray that HP calls snow, and it's dotted with bits of dark green that remind you of a speckled egg, giving it a touch of character that otherwise looks very clean and polished. There's a single power button on the left-hand side of the Sprocket Studio. On the rear of the printer is a proprietary socket for the power cable, which is about the same size as a standard laptop charger, adding extra bulk to an already larger than usual Sprocket. Coming at number 7. Kodak Smartphone Picture Printer. Instant film cameras aren't always bad, but they often are. They tend to have terribly short batteries, and they can only produce photos as good as you can snap on your very first try. And anyone who's tried to take a selfie before knows you generally don't get your best shots on the first try. There's something to be said for being spontaneous, but there's something just as important to be said about the cost of film for every shot. From a smartphone, you can shoot drastically better than any old-style instant camera is going to be able to provide. That's why when people want to print from their smartphone, they turn to smartphone picture printers. With a fraction of the cost and effort of instant film, you end up with all-around better results. The Kodak smartphone picture printer uses standard film size, consisting of 3 4x2 1-inch prints. However, prints from the Kodak smartphone picture printer come out with an image size of 2 4x1 8 inches. That's due to a small margin around the edges of the film, which gives you a chance to label or write on the image similar to a Polaroid print. That's a minor difference, but it's good to expect it coming, especially if you have detailed craft ideas in mind for the Kodaks. Typically speaking, taking a photo of a photo isn't going to produce a high-quality image. Anyone who's tried to take a photo of their monitor or TV screen can tell you the results are usually not great. But the Kodak has been specially calibrated to capture the images on digital displays. Whether you're using a common 60Hz smartphone display or an exceptionally fast 120Hz high-performance display, the Kodak is equally equipped to handle both. If you're giving the Kodak smartphone picture printer as a gift, you'll want to take the time to grab a package of the Fujifilm Instax film as well. The Kodak doesn't include any printing paper, so you can't get started without taking the time to grab film first. Fortunately, absolutely everything else you'll need is included. At number 6. Brother VC500 watts. The Brother VC500W color label printer is versatile and compact. It uses no ink. The color is already in the special glossy, sticky-back thermal tape for single-pass edge-to-edge full-color images on 5-meter-long tapes of 9, 12, 19, 25 and 50 mm width. Aside from some connectivity issues, it's an easy-to-use label maker that gives good results for a wide variety of craft label types. You can create and print from smartphone app or PC Mac software, but we found the mobile app much better. You can also print pictures and even PDFs directly using AirPrint. The app is best used on a tablet due to its larger size, as the layout on a phone screen can sometimes be a little cramped to get pixel-perfect adjustments. But it's still manageable with a little fiddling, particularly on larger smartphones. Fitting different-sized label cassettes is a snap, but we noted some light ghosting on the first few labels of full picture images after switching from a smaller size tape cartridge to a larger one. You can actually print photos on your labels, which is great for such things as photo ID tags and hobby labels. Results are good, though not quite inkjet glossy photo quality. We found it sometimes left thin horizontal lines of mismatching tones, struggled a bit with bright colors, and produced some patches of slight discoloration. But more often the images were problem-free, especially with brightly lit, vibrant photos. Though photo quality is not quite up to inkjet photo standard for the types of fun craft projects at which this label printer excels, that's not likely to be a big problem. For more information and price, check out the product links in description underneath the video. Halfway of my listed number 5. Fujifilm Instax SP3. When we reviewed the Fujifilm Instax Share SP2 last year, we had one big complaint. Print size. The wireless printer, which uses the Instax mini format, does a great job converting digital images to instant prints, but Instax mini is, well, mini. The SP3 leverages the new, larger Instax square film format, isn't that much bigger than the SP2, and is priced the same as the SP2 was at its introduction. The only real downside to moving to the larger format is that the film itself is more expensive. If you don't mind paying about $1.50 per image, the SP3 is a solid choice for printing your favorite shots. The SP3 looks like the SP2, just slightly larger all around. It measures 5.1 by 4, 6 by 1, 8 inches and weighs 11.1 ounces. It's certainly not pocketable, but will fit into a small bag without a problem. It's also battery-powered, with a micro USB port for charging, so you can take it anywhere you want to print photos on demand. It should be a hit at parties, family gatherings, and other social functions. For the extra money you get an image that's a lot bigger. The mini format is 1.8 by 2.4 inches in size, not counting the border that surrounds prints. Instax square is 2.4 by 2.4 inches, which means it has about 33% more surface area. The larger size gives images more impact, and the square format offers a big nostalgia factor. It's the same that you got with the Polaroid film that many of us grew up with, complete with a glossy finish. You can still get film for your old Polaroid camera from Polaroid Originals Film. But it's more expensive, closer to $2.75 per image. Impossible's take on the instant printer, the Instant Lab Universal, is a lot different. It prints optically from your smartphone's screen, so it's more of a hands-on process, with voice instructions provided by Werner Herzog. Fujifilm doesn't have an iconoclast German auteur in its app, but it wins on ease of use, cost, and portability. The Fujifilm Instax Share SP3 prints digital images on square format instant film. It's a lot of fun, but film costs can add up. Coming in at number 4 of my list. Lifeprint 2x3 Portable. Pocket photo printers such as the HP Sprocket and the Kodak Photo Printer Mini offer the convenience of printing on the go from your phone or tablet. The Lifeprint 2x3 Hyperphoto Printer takes this a step further. It comes with its own social media site for sharing photos, and using an augmented reality technology, it allows you to turn stills into movie clips, or what Lifeprint calls hyperphotos. Overall, Lifeprint 2x3 prints well, and it's an appealing option if you're open to a unique twist on photo sharing. No matter how colorful or detailed the photos were, the Lifeprint 2x3 took an average of 30 seconds to print them, with very little fluctuation from print to print. That's about 12 seconds faster than the HP Sprocket, and the Polaroid Zip took to print 2 by 3 inch photos, and 49 seconds slower than the Kodak Mini. As mentioned, the lack of a black ink causes an overall lack of depth that you'll get with larger CMYK inkjets, but it's not so bad that it negates the convenience factor and other perks of this product. The photos look fine, especially for 2 by 3 inch snapshots. In addition, the paper itself comes with an adhesive on the back that allows you to turn your photos into stickers. As usual, using these types of devices requires some relatively expensive consumables. If you shop around, you should be able to find 50 packs for about 50 cents per sheet and 10 packs for about 80 cents per print. Interestingly, while writing this, I ran across a 110 pack for $19.95, which comes out to well less than 20 cents per sheet. This was, however, a limited time offer. Lifeprint's augmented reality has several potential applications, such as sending invitations and digital greeting cards. Although it lacks the versatility of the Canon Selphy CP1200, our editor's choice small format photo printer in connection choices and print size, and can't match its print quality either, the Lifeprint 2x3 adds an intriguing twist to wallet-size photo printing, letting your prints seemingly come alive, Harry Potter style, when viewed with the Lifeprint mobile app. At number 3. Fujifilm Instax Mini. The Fujifilm Instax Mini Link is a simple, battery-powered printer that works with your smartphone. Unlike competitors that typically use low-quality heat-sensitive thermal materials to print, the Mini Link opts for instant film. The chemical process nets crisper detail and much truer color than zinc alternatives, though it does cost a little bit more per print. The higher quality output is worth it, though if you don't mind spending more, don't forget about the Instax Share SP3, a similar printer that makes bigger, square format images. The Instax Mini Link is small enough to slide into a pocket or handbag. It measures 4.1 by 2.0 by 0.9 inches and weighs 8.7 ounces when loaded with a full pack of Instax Mini film. The exterior is lightweight plastic, available in ash white, dark denim, or dusty pink. Molded ridges improve its aesthetics and make it easier to hold onto when you're moving it about. The Mini Link needs an app to work. To get started, you'll need to head to Google Play or the Apple App Store and download the Instax Mini Link app. It's free and asks for permission to use your camera roll and smartphone camera when you install it. I tested it with iOS 13.3.1 on an iPhone 8 Plus. There's still time needed for the image to emerge, usually a couple of minutes. Despite what Andre 3000 would have you believe, shaking the photo will not make it develop faster, but leave it alone, like a Polaroid picture isn't as catchy. Shake it if you want, it won't hurt anything. The Fujifilm Instax Mini Link prints any shot on your phone's camera roll using real instant film instead of paper and ink. For more information and price, check out the product links in description underneath the video. Coming at number 2, Kodak Step. The Kodak Photo Printer Mini is one of a handful of tiny printers designed to let you print small photos from your phone or tablet. Although the Mini is the best we have seen of these sub-miniature photo printers, it falls short of the somewhat larger Editor's Choice Canon Selphy CP1200 in connectivity choices, running costs, and print quality. But if you can make do with wallet-size prints and want only to print from your mobile device's photo albums or a social media account, the Mini represents the height of convenience. Once the Mini is charged, you briefly press the power button on the printer's side to turn it on. You then connect the printer to your device via a Wi-Fi network labeled Direct Kodak. The printer is then controlled using the Kodak Printer Mini app. I tested the Mini on iOS devices, an iPhone 7 Plus and an iPad Pro, but it can also be used with Android smartphones and tablets. It can also be connected via near-field communication to compatible Android devices. The Kodak Photo Printer Mini is akin to the HP Sprocket and the Polaroid Zip in that it is a tiny printer that can print wallet-size photos from iOS or Android devices. Although the Mini's print quality is somewhat better than the zinc-based HP Sprocket and Polaroid Zip, it falls short of the Editor's Choice Canon Selphy CP1200, which can print photos up to 4:6 at a considerably faster speed and lower cost than the Mini. The Mini is far more portable than the CP1200, though, and you can easily slip it into a bag or even a coat pocket. The Kodak Photo Printer Mini is a tiny printer that can be slipped in a pocket for easy wallet-size prints from mobile devices. Just beware that those prints are going to cost you much more than you would pay at the drugstore. And number 1. Kodak Dock Plus. Dedicated photo printers like the Kodak Photo Printer Dock fill a niche, and imaging giant Kodak has played a prominent role in the snapshot printer market. The Kodak Dock is very easy to use, which is what a lot of people consider important with these printers, and it turns out decent-looking photographs. It also comes with several impressive and useful features, such as smartphone charging. If finding a way to print good-looking photos simply and easily, especially from your smartphone, is important to you, this Kodak gadget is a nifty little printer designed to do just that. There's a recessed area on top with a micro USB port protruding just above the recess. This is the dock for cradling your smartphone and connecting it to the printer. Kodak also includes a micro USB to Lightning adapter for connecting an Apple iPhone. The indentation is wide enough to hold most smartphones, including the plus-size iPhones. As mentioned, your smartphone acts as the control panel, and a rather sophisticated one at that. It's much handier than anything Kodak could have installed on the printer itself. Its actual physical control panel consists of 2 buttons, power and print. Encircling the power button is a status LED that flashes in various colors and patterns that denote specific states, such as printing, error, and paper tray empty. The LED flashes yellow, for instance, when the dock is printing, or red to indicate an error. In all, 8 or 9 status states are announced by the LED and flash and color combinations. Provided you've downloaded and installed it after you dock your smartphone, the Dock app launches, presenting you with 6 options. Many of them speak for themselves, but if you don't. Gallery, for example, displays the images on your Android phone. For more information and price, check out the product links in description underneath the video. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe my channel, share this video and hit the like button.